Spawn comics are the best comics.
It's one of the best comics, that's for sure. I like how the cat's hitting that table, and it's like...
It's like he rubs everything. He's just like... Wow, wow.
So hopefully he does not knock the phone off.
You want back up here? Just gonna scent the couch, the futon, whatever you want to call this thing.
It's our $1 million...
$1 million. I think I got it on Amazon for like $20.
setup. And a cat.
Stop moving the camera, you little asshole.
Get out of here.
About to kick you out.
You might have to.
Oh my god, he's so needy. Look at this. Oh yeah, we're gonna go see that for sure.
Right.
Oh, you just fudge. All right, come on.
The cat's rubbing on a camera. It's great.
Oh, you're a good boy. Anyways, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnaz.
And today we're going to be doing a little discussion, a little collectible wars without any collectibles. At least here, because I don't got any. We don't have any higher.
I do feel naked. Like I need something to hold. You know?
I got a shin. You want a shin? I got the shin from the Transformers. He's missing his butt right now.
Oh my god! I forgot about this
I
monstrosity.
don't think I got another Godzilla figure handing out. And then, oh, I got a Skarking. Here we go. Aha! He goes.
This is nowhere near anywhere quality of Hiya or...
I think this is a good representation of what people think the differences are.
Yeah.
Because that was Japanese. This one's American. We're good.
Touche.
Well, I guess the one technically should be it's Chinese, but I digress. So anyways, I paying attention on Facebook, meet a lot of action figure groups, what have you, and just seeing the overall bashing that both of the companies gets.
So
both good and bad.
So long story short, pretty much, is Hiya released King Ghidorah. And then literally, just after that, before people even got their figures, they released another one.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
Oh.
Because a good way to possibly upset your toy distribution companies that you are trying to buy your figures.
People were upset, like pissed. I had 20, 30 people, like once I posted that on there, just messaged me and they're like, I already canceled mine, waiting for this one. I'm like... It's pretty much close to being the same.
Yeah, if you would have got it through KowkisToys.com, link in the description, you can save off your order 6% with code SteveKowkis at checkout. You'd already have your King Ghidorah, and then you could be more upset because you got your King Ghidorah, it already came in, now there's already a better one.
I think Steve is just trying to earn a free figure here.
As I am.
He's just trying to earn that King Ghidorah for himself for free so he doesn't have to pay for it.
And I paid for the last one, so... I wouldn't be surprised.
But we'll get this one for free. We'll hammer this one.
Actually, currently how much we made from them, I'm thinking about grabbing one to do a hammer video. So, because I want some things I can use to customize. Because I want to make that Kevin ripped off head. So I kind of want an extra one just for parts.
We'll just take one of the heads and we'll cut it off with a saw. And then the rest of it will be hammer.
I think that's like a bat one. He's got a flyer, Nez.
Oh, yeah, he does.
But anyway, so a lot of people are upset about that. But then again, also people are upset about SH MonsterArts recently because with the newly announced Godzilla vs. Kong figures that they're doing, where it's just the ones we got from the last Godzilla vs. Kong with a little bit of updates. In terms of paint job for Godzilla, and I think Kong has like an extra scratch. And updated paint.
Honestly, I don't know how I feel which one is worse. Because, like... I like SH MonsterArts. Good quality. Usually really good quality. You get good paint job, details, articulation, everything.
Once in a while I get googly eyes, but...
Yeah. But
who doesn't?
Lately, it's like their quality check has stinked. Like, the prices went up. You don't get accessories, and you're paying for the prices that you used to pay, like, 5 years ago that you got, like, a ton of accessories. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now you just get, like, one Godzilla figure for $150.
Yeah, well, like 130. But still... I'm just nitpicking at this point because it's what we do and people complain about it. That we nitpick.
God, did you see the last Hammer video we put out?
That was awesome. We even go over everything in the video. People still complain. I don't know what I can do anymore. But yes, so with MonsterArts, my biggest gripe with MonsterArts, I think pros and cons. Pros, They're still, honestly, I think they, in general, still are better looking figures than what we get from Hiya.
Yeah.
Barring Monsterverse. Because even what I've seen with the new 91, MonsterArts one looks better.
Yeah, it does. It's got better details, honestly.
Yeah, it'll be a more posable figure. It's almost like guaranteed. But that being said, it still doesn't look bad.
Even
I'm still excited for the Hiya one.
Even like at a FYE, I was there yesterday. They had Hiya at FYE for $69.
As for FYE, I don't think that's that bad of a price because they upcharge everything there.
Yeah, they upcharge everything, so it wasn't that bad. They had the Godzilla and a Kong in there.
That's why I don't go there. Ooh, they had a Kong.
Yeah.
That might be a Hammer video candidate.
$69.
Giggity, even better. That price is the MonsterArts.
Right?
But one thing with the MonsterArts, though, I think, again, has a bit of better of a selling point is mainly their Toho, like, actual stuff.
I think it's just because MonsterArts has better rights, honestly.
Yeah, because there's like we don't really know like fully what Hiya is able to do. Like we know they have like the rights to the Heisei Godzillas
and a legendary
and anything legendary, which their legendary stuff has been blowing MonsterArts out of the water in terms of movie accurateness. I still say in general the MonsterArts figures are still better posing figures. Like as an action figure, it's a better action figure, but as a representation of that character in your collection, Hiya, I think, is winning there.
Definitely, yeah.
But people, I think, forget, too, is with the MonsterVerse figures, they have been cheaper than the other normal, like, Toho MonsterArts. Which I think because they're cheaper, it's like with a lot of the Bandai stuff, quality kind of dips.
And I think that has everything to do with the rights, too, is because I think the Toho rights cost more.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat with that one.
So that's why they charge more, which kind of sucks for us, because then if you're really looking for something, you're going to spend the extra $10, $20.
I also think my other positive about MonsterArts is they don't put nearly as many figures out at a time. Because usually, like, once a new figure comes out, they announce a new one. Yeah. Once it comes out, they announce a different one.
Unlike Hiya, who just put out King Ghidorah before it even came out all the way.
Yeah, it's one of my biggest gripes with Hiya is the line hasn't even been around for 2 years yet, and almost every figure has a repaint that is out or coming out. Minus Kong. Like Godzilla's have multiple. Even the Spitfire has an alternate version.
Which I don't like. Why? Like what the heck? Like there's no. Technically, if you think about it, look at it. There's not that much difference in there.
No, and even then, like it couldn't have been like for like the two Heat Rays. They're both 2021. Could one of them have just been labeled as a 2019 and still been fine?
Yup.
I think it would have been A-okay.
They're just trying to get your money.
2014, honestly. Is that going to have an extra, probably a version 2 and another repaint? Probably. Is it going to come within the same 6 months that the first one came out? Probably. And that's my biggest thing with Hiya is they're just slamming way too many figures at one time. And not letting the figures that have already been released, like, kind of like, actually get to sit with you and you get to appreciate it. And possibly once the demand gets a little bit better for the figures. Like, for instance, the Ghidorah. We just got the Ghidorah. If they would release that atomic, the gravity beam version, like, announced it maybe, like, late summer and released it around Christmas.
It would have been understandable. People would have been a lot happier and they would have sold more. Now, they literally, like, I seen this thing online, they literally have thousands of people canceling the original.
Yeah, because then that first Ghidorah would have sold out, maybe started going for value. Then they announced that one, everybody goes, woo, repaint. And then people start buying that one, and then you get the same people like me. I kind of want that one because it's gold and it has beams.
The key thing there, it's gold. It's the proper color.
It's not the movie accurate color, but it's the color that I still want. So that hurts. And for me, I think with how much crap MonsterArts usually gets in terms of like random quality control, which is usually like googly eyes or looseness, tightness in joints, which is kind of just a ball joint issue in general. You get that with any collectible that's a ball joint.
Yeah.
Hiya has the same problems, the looseness of joints. Paint job, while I say is better for the MonsterVerse anyways, can vary a little bit here and there. And I think I've had more individual issues with figures than I have with MonsterArts in terms of things not wanting to fit right. Like I've had probably 3 of them that the jaws don't like to fit correctly.
Yep.
And same with the Hiya, like the skull crawler, like the foot, the way it's designed, it's just easy for the joint to pop off.
See, the thing is, though, is like right now, I'm stuck because MonsterArts was releasing Mogira. I want it. I really do.
It comes with a docking bay.
$150. You think that's a lot, but then you see what it comes with. It comes with a docking bay. It comes with the missiles. The missiles have the stand.
Is it kind of gross that it's only 20 more bucks than the minus one?
Yeah.
And you get so much more with that. That's the one thing also I think is a negative towards MonsterArts for me anyways, at least lately, is just like how egregiously different certain figures can be. And yet they'll still be around the same price. It's like, good example I think is like with the singular point figures. Because you get the Godzilla, which was like 120-ish, relatively big Godzilla figure. Didn't really come with much extra stuff. I think it came with the mini Jet Jaguar though.
Yeah, it did come with the mini guy.
And you got the extra head.
That should have been $100.
Yeah, or even like that I think is fine. Like it gave me some extra stuff. I'm kind of happy with that. Then you get minus one, who's smaller, comes with nothing, and it's $10 extra.
Yeah.
Or you get the Rebirth Gamera, who weighs a ton more than both of these figures, has an entire flight form, and is cheaper than minus one.
And I think that has to
cheaper
do...
than Gigan.
And I think that has to do, honestly, with the name of the figure. Because Mogira, not a lot of people know who Mogira is.
Well, I think a lot of it's just like Godzilla's going to sell.
Yeah.
It's like for instance, like minus
Godzilla
one.
minus one. It's going to sell.
Yeah, it's most everybody's like new favorite movie. I really like the movie. It's my favorite of this.
It just won the Academy.
Yeah, it won the Academy. So now like Super 7, who sold out, is putting out more of them, which will probably also sell out, which I'm still excited for that one. We can come back to Super 7 because I remember we did that video a while back, and I'm getting a bit more back on board with them.
I was like, we were talking Super 7, but now I feel like I'm just gonna get my Mogira from Super 7, and I'm gonna save $100.
Yeah, it's like you don't get the document, but it'll be a bigger figure.
Yeah,
it's gonna be more stylized for sure, but
it'll be a bigger figure though. That's all I care about. And the box design are great, and I keep my figures in boxes.
Yeah, if you keep it in the box, like. Problem with Mogira is also the way that some of the packaging is. You wouldn't be able to see it in the box anyways.
Yeah.
So that'd be a little bit of a bummer. But like I said, with the MonsterArts, like I wish there was a little bit of a more consistent price with things and what they come with. Or even like minus one, like even at the price point, if they would have just incorporated something with it, I think people would think more highly of it. Like it would have came with the Shiden. So you have the little ship.
Yeah.
Or even just extra hands.
Well, the Hiya is always same price as of right now.
Yeah, for the most part. Like, Ghidorah is kind of the exception. But, of course, it's a bigger figure.
Yeah.
But everybody else has been, like, generally set prices. Or close to it. But you kind of, again, they're in the same boat. Like, it'd be nice if they came with extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But with what you get for the figures... It's one of those weird things, like MonsterArts sets a precedence where it's like, this is the Godzilla, it doesn't come with stuff, it's this price. So when we get something that's similar and cheaper, instantly makes it better. So now it's okay for them not to have parts because other companies aren't doing the same thing.
Honestly, I think personally I'm more on the board for the Hiya just because of their prices. Because it's close, for me, it's close enough to the quality of MonsterArt. I know it's not better, but it's close enough. But the price difference on some of the figures, I would choose Hiya more than I would MonsterArts.
Now, this is where I probably spin people on this one, because I don't even think they're really fair comparisons. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, they killed MonsterArts. But they just do Legendary.
Yeah, no, they didn't. It's like, I look at it like Hiya for me, and you can take this offense to if you want to. It's just an updated version of NECA.
Yeah, it is.
And I didn't have no problem with NECA. Like, I would choose NECA. $30 for my Godzilla compared to MonsterArts back then, that was like 100. Yeah, I'll go with NECA.
For me, I feel like it's kind of like the Figure Arts Figma debate.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because I never hear any complaints about Figma's, and like nobody compares Figma and Figure Arts together, even though they make the exact same kind of figures.
It is the exact same thing.
Like for instance, Chainsaw Man, Figure Arts, it's like $50-$60 for Chainsaw Man figure.
Yeah.
But you only get Chainsaw Man. You also have to get Denji. It's another gonna be like $50-ish for mostly the same figure. While Figma, for I think it's like a little over $100, you get like all the accessories, so you don't need to buy the extra figures.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where we get like MonsterArts is kind of like our Figma, while Hiya is our Figure Arts.
That's a good way of actually looking at it, because it's true. And then you have the best company out there, Super 7, which has been sliding up slowly, curving. Behind the scenes, nobody notices it.
You know what? I would be actually like relatively excited if they actually like everything just keeps going up and up, because like the thermal Godzilla and the Destroyer were actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Again, stylized figures, but I think for the price they were pretty awesome.
I thought my melting Godzilla's great.
The melting Godzilla's cool. The Destroyer is really impressive, and comes with stuff, and they give you extra hands with certain things.
And my Mogira is going to come in. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, at least you get... Well, you don't really get as many parts. You had to buy it off Super 7 to get some extra things.
Yeah.
But you still get extra stuff.
Enough.
Nonetheless.
Again, like I said, it's going to stay in that box. It's not going to be open. Unless we review it.
Yeah, but I got one on the way. Well, I'll be opening... Well, mine's already kind of going to be sold. Like, I'm not keeping it.
Why not?
Because it's... Russell in our Discord buys them off me.
You're so cheap, Steve.
So I get them in, review them, and then he buys them, and I'm good to go.
You destroyed a value by signing them, right?
I have yet to be asked for an autograph.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm not that famous. So for me, if I had to pick one, I think MonsterArts is still my baby.
MonsterArts is good,
Mainly Toho reasons. Like if Hiya delved into doing more of the Toho stuff, and especially, honestly, if they stay away from Heisei and do other things, then I think it's a bit of a better discussion with Hiya superseding MonsterArts. But I think right now, again, it's kind of like now is the best time to be comparing them, because we now have a legendary movie when both the companies are going to be making figures.
Yeah.
And now we can really actually start comparing, because for the most part, like MonsterArts doesn't give a damn because the stuff's been out for years, and Hiya's now catching up, and everything's kind of updated now since then. So it's not really like, oh, they're putting MonsterArts out of business. MonsterArts already gave up on those things a long time ago.
I say Hiya, legendary for sure. Toho, MonsterArts. The weird crap, Super 7. You want some weird figures, like the obscure stuff you never thought that somebody would make?
You want your toys to look like toys? Super 7.
Oh, God.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, it's not. I mean, who would ever, thought you would get like weird figures like the Violente, No other guys would make that. Not MonsterArts. No.
Well, it's weird that we didn't get Rose. I still think we're going to get one eventually.
Oh, Super 7.
Who doesn't buy Hiya?
Super 7's going to have to.
Heisei.
Super 7 is going to have to fix itself just because how good the first Violente was.
I just wish it scaled. It annoys me that Destroyers actually sort of scales, but the Violente doesn't.
Nope.
It's weird. Again, I would have paid more money for it. Also need a light. Some kind of light up thing. Just kind of the nature of the beast with that one. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this video. So help us do with this guy just by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook, guys. So keep up the day with you want to donate. Greatly would appreciate it. Also, if you guys like to pick up some Godzilla collectibles for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Or if you guys like to pick up some higher Godzilla stuff for yourself, link in the description for Kowkis. And again, you can save 6% off your order with code SteveKowkis at checkout.
Don't be sporting Steve habits. He just wants to use that money to break Hammer figures.
Well, he's the one that does the hammer things. Yeah. So I gotta get him for his birthday is a little Funko Pop with him that's with the hammer.
The hammer.
Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
And then we're gonna hammer that.
No, that Funko Pop's expensive.